This is the 2018 11-inch iPad Pro with the Blackmagic keyboard. I've had this on the desk for most of my videos. To be totally honest, the ones in which you didn't see this, it was probably off screen even still, and I was using it for a script. This video is not going to be scripted in any way, shape, or form. I got this iPad when it was first released, and then I got the Magic Keyboard when it came out as well. I use this iPad all the time. I never had any complaints about it. I think it's absolutely phenomenal. I love this iPad. But I think we might have to retire that iPad today, because we had a special delivery. This showed up a couple of weeks back. It's the white Magic Keyboard, and it has taken all of my self-control not to open this. It works with my 2018 iPad Pro, but it's not meant for that. At least I didn't buy it for that. What I bought it for is inside of that box. Okay. If you hadn't figured it out already, this is going to be an unboxing of the white Magic Keyboard for the 11-inch iPad. And we're going to be unboxing the 2021 M1 11-inch iPad Pro. I'm so psyched. All right, we're going to move you to the side. I'm going to start off with the Magic Keyboard, just to give us an opportunity to, get a good look at it. I know that there's a few unboxings out there already, but I really wanted to, join that party. I do want to apologize. I have been teasing this video for about a week, maybe a week and a half now. I've been waiting for the iPad itself to come in. Now that everything's here, let's have at it. Now, but before I get so excited with this stuff. It's like Christmas morning for me. I want to say right off the get-go, and I'm probably going to repeat myself later, is that the unboxing experience of Apple products is second to none. Even, like, the camera up top is going to pick this up, but just this little... Oh, it's the little things. Okay. All right, we're going to get to it. I'm not even going to be gentle about it. We're just going to open it up. This is so exciting. I have wanted to open this since it came in. We're just going to toss that on the floor. Whatever. Are you ready? This isn't even the big one. Why am I so psyched? This is just... Are you ready? Okay. Okay. Am I doing this right? Am I doing this right? That in itself is an experience. Oh, my lordy. Okay. I just want to take this in for a second. I don't even want to touch it. There, I touched it. Okay. Like the pull tabs and stuff like that. Like, it's so incredible. Now, not only for the unboxing experience did I want to get the white iPad Pro Magic Keyboard, but anybody that has, taken any type of notice to some of the color schemes that I've done for the channel is that white is an accent. It's something that I typically use with my channel. It's just so clean. I wouldn't say that I'm as far as, locked in Mr. Ives' basement, so to speak, but I definitely like white as an accent color, which is a stark contrast to when I was a teenager, when it was black everything, but whatever. I'm just going to slide that forward a little bit here, just make sure that there's nothing else inside the box. Doesn't appear to be. Let's do that. Now this really coincides with what I was mentioning previously, that just simply the unboxing experience, just pulling one of these tabs. Ugh. Let's toss it again on the floor because, you know, that's what we do with garbage. We toss it on the floor. Oh, there's there's the rest of the unboxing experience. Okay, I'm gonna set that aside for now. I'm gonna set it just right on top of the black one because we're going to forget the black one exists going forward after this. So you get this insert. Doesn't appear to be too much of anything inside of it except this. It's probably just the regular, you know, documentation that you would receive with any Apple products. Sans stickers, because they don't really do that with accessories. It's primarily just hardware. You got to be nice and careful with the paperwork. You have to be careful with the paperwork. You don't have to be careful with the paperwork. Okay, that can go back inside the box. Likely to be never viewed again. Off to the side you go. And let's take this in. We're going to take this in. I'm just going to, you know, I think the camera up top can probably pick that up, but it's a beautiful, smooth white. It's just pristine. Now, this is a concern that some have shared about the white Magic Keyboard, is that it is so white that what is it going to look like after, you know, decent usage? It's a concern. It's something that I have in mind as well, but I didn't want that to stop me. I am still going to use the black one. I think what I'll probably end up doing is using the black one when I'm out and about, just doing stuff. If I were to bring it to my regular day job, if I were to bring it on any type of, like if my wife and I go on a roadie, or if we travel somewhere, if traveling ever comes back, that'll probably be the one that I use. Whereas the white one is what I'll use for this channel. Yeah. Okay. Now, I know you didn't come here to look at a white Magic Keyboard. It's a bonus, but it's not why you're here. So we're going to set that aside. Just pop it just like so. I've got this handy little utility knife here. I don't even need to use it. So I had this out just in case, and then it's like I forgot who I ordered a package from. You don't need knives when you're opening an Apple product. Now, I'm not going to flip it around because y'all don't need to know where I live. Wouldn't it be awesome if you were to just go and open one of these boxes and then like light just starts shining out of it? Like you just open some type of a, I don't even know. Look at that beauty, eh? So I ended up getting the 128 gig with Wi-Fi and cellular. I have the SIM card over there. I'm going to pop that inside. Now that's a difference. This one is a cellular model, whereas the 2018 version, I didn't opt in for cellular. And within weeks of me ordering it, I regretted the decision. I had a SIM card just kicking around here that I was using primarily for an old iPad mini that had cellular connectivity. I was like, you know what, I don't really use it all that much. But then after I purchased that, it wasn't long after that my wife and I did a little bit of traveling, nothing too crazy, just went on a road trip to Quebec. I just felt that I missed having the cellular connectivity on an iPad. It really would have been helpful. It's like, again, I grabbed the knife just thinking I'm going to need it to open this. I don't need it to open this. Similar experience though. If I can get it. There we go. Oh yeah. Guess what? So similar to the Magic Keyboard, we have a wee little pull tab here. I can already tell you I feel like this is just a touch heavier. Not by much, but just a little bit. I'm gonna pull this one out. Now, don't mind the skin on the back. It's just a debrand skin that I've had on there since I got it. Yeah, just a touch. Just slightly. It's also covered in fingerprints. Anyway. I would say that pulling the plastic off of an iPad is probably one of the more, I guess, pleasant experiences that I've had, in my opinion anyway, when unboxing an Apple product. So you'll see on the back of the iPads, I've already left fingerprints, but that's not what we're looking at. You have the antenna bands top and bottom, and then if you look at the top and bottom, you'll see them there as well, which don't exist on the 2018 model. They may be on the cellular version. I'm not sure. I don't actually have it. This one does overall just feel different than the 2018. I know that there's, you know, some internal changes to it, but even just physically, just holding it in your hands, it does feel different. For what else is inside of the box, very similar to the Magic Keyboard, we get all of the paperwork, and like I said, with hardware, you do normally get stickers, so here we are. This sort of thing is not new. I'm sure everybody has some of this kicking around. And that's a question, and I'm curious. So like, actually leave a comment if you got this far into it and you do this. I keep the boxes for all of my old Apple products for one of two reasons. Either just for like the collector's purposes of it, or if I ever go to resell it, I feel like it's a good idea to have the box and be able to give that to the individual when they purchase it. Do you keep the boxes for any of your Apple products, or do you keep the boxes for really any of your products? That could be, you know, another manufactured smartphone, or it could be a gaming console. Because I keep those too. Is there something wrong with me? Maybe. Anyway. This isn't something you see in a lot of boxes anymore. I mean, it is a tablet, so it's a little bit different. But it is the charger for the iPad. I believe it's a 20 watt. Yes, it is in fact a 20 watt, which you can see right there. Not sure if the upper camera can pick that up or not, but it is there. And then they give you the USB-C to USB-C cable. Pretty standard, nothing too crazy about that. Stick with patterns, chuck it. We'll pop that back inside. Just gonna put the box back together here real quickly. Perhaps. There we go. All right. My problem with a white desk. It gets so dirty when things come out of boxes. Anyway, we're We're going to power this thing on. I'm going to give you guys some of my first impressions of the iPad, and I'm going to give you some comparisons from the 2018 version. Ooh, I like that. Now, there is one thing I need to get out of the box before we continue, which would be the SIM eject tool. It's got to be in here somewhere. Wow, they just have like a really thick cardboard piece in there for no particular reason other than to keep this like super rigid. Anyway, whatever. Now, there it is. All right, let's tuck all that back in. I never really do anything with the Apple stickers, but I do find myself, somewhat disappointed when I don't get any. I am a confusing creature. Okay, so before we go any further, I am going to pop the SIM card in. The SIM tray is down there in the corner. And click. I wanted to take just a really quick comparison in terms of where the magnets are sitting in the back of this iPad. So I have this magnet paper here, and we can kind of see that in the corners you got some magnets, and then kind of running along the side as well, and again toward the bottom. Not much of anything going around in the center. So now let's take a look at the 2021 M1 iPad Pro, and you would think that the magnets should in theory be in the same spot, and they do appear to be, which makes complete sense considering they essentially use the same Magic Keyboard. The difference, of course, being that this one is, I believe, ever so slightly thicker, but just actually it doesn't appear to be. To be honest, the screen protector that I have on the 2018 version makes it thicker than the 2021. Okay. So in terms of aesthetics, I have to say, I mean, they feel just about the same. I have the 2018 iPad Pro right here, the 2021 right here. Yeah, they feel just about the same. This one has a dbrand skin on the back of it, but it is in fact a space gray. And then you can see the antenna bands on the back there. Let me just pop this around so the top camera can kind of see it. Pardon the grungy fingerprints already. You'll have the top antenna band, you have the bottom antenna band, you have the camera cutout there, and then you have the smart connector on the back, which is what is used to connect it to the Magic Keyboard. So we're going to set all of this stuff up later. I'm just quickly blasting through all of the settings here because I am going to personalize them later. The biggest thing is that I really just wanted to get a decent peek at the functionality and usability of the iPad. Now, it seems to be loading apps right off the get-go here, and it is going fast. Oh, my lordy. Okay, I could get behind that for sure. I absolutely love this display. It's one of the things that I loved about the 2018 iPad display. It was just the motion of it was just, I absolutely loved it. I felt really spoiled by it. Is beauty. Okay, is beauty. Okay, so we're gonna put the box on the floor there. Real gentle like. And now what I want to do is pop this inside of the Magic Keyboard and give you guys a look at what the space gray iPad looks like with a white Magic Keyboard. I really like that aesthetic. The white keyboard, nice, smooth, with the black frame to it. Pardon the little fuzzies there. It's really, really nice. If we were to close it and take a quick peek, it's really subtle having the space gray bands around the outside. And then something that I didn't think that I was going to like, but I do, is the camera, having the dark camera as a contrast from the white Magic Keyboard. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the 2018 model inside the black Magic Keyboard. I'm going to give you a side-by-side so you can get a really good look at how these are. Now again, pardon the grunginess, this one is well loved, well used. And we have it. Again, you can see the D brand, and again, that's a D brand skin around the camera, just meant to try and keep it safe. Undecided if I'm going to put a D brand skin on the back of this one, but I do really like the look and the feel of it as it is. And then again, to give you a look at the contrasts, I need more than two hands. I really like that. I think that looks really slick. Right? Now if we were to open them up, I'll give you an idea of where we're at. Just take that in for a second, you know? So just take that in for a second. I mean, one of them has a lot more apps on it because I've been using it. I haven't transferred anything onto the new one yet. But I really like that. Now, in terms of the display, it's super, super quick. The whole ProMotion that the iPads have is absolutely fantastic. I do feel spoiled by it, as I had mentioned. I'm really excited. Now, this one has already picked up the cellular connectivity. I've put the SIM card inside and it works. So this one, I'm not sure. I think I'll probably still keep it just for backup, just in case. It does still have Apple Care on it until I think the end of this month. I did get Apple Care on this one as well. Didn't have to use it, but I'm kind of accident prone. Ask anybody that actually knows me. For instance, right here, I'm sitting here shooting this, and I have 2 sprained ankles. It's just my life. I'm chronically injured, I guess. I don't know. So yeah, initial impressions. Of the iPad itself. It's very fast, very smooth. It's nice and light. The Magic Keyboard does add some heft. So if you decide that you want to get a Magic Keyboard along with a new iPad, just keep in mind that it's probably going to rival, if not even be heavier than the weight of the M1 MacBook Pro, which I do also have. But overall, it's hard to argue with the convenience of having basically mobile iOS on a larger screen than what you would get on an iPhone. I'm going to transfer all of my content onto this iPad, and in a couple of weeks, I'm going to give all of you an actual review of the iPad. The purpose of this video, of course, was just, first impressions and to allow you guys to experience the unboxing with me. Apple unboxings are just, they're so cool. They're just such an experience because of the way Apple has designed not only the product inside of it, but the packaging that holds that product. It's second to none. I can't say that I've ever had an unboxing experience similar to an Apple product. And I'm for it. I'm all here for it. So anyway, that was the unboxing of the white Magic Keyboard. and the 11-inch M1 iPad Pro. What'd you think? If you liked it, please hit that like button. And if you loved it, love it if you'd subscribe to this channel. You'll help me build this into something huge. You stay cool. It's so funny though. I was doing the software update and it froze. I mean, it is what it is. It's tech, so like stuff like that's going to happen. But like, just how funny is it that I was recording a first impressions video on this iPad and it froze? Anyway.